In Hong Kong, the Temple Street and Ladies Markets are the two favourite tourist hotspots, and that's where we're going today. I'm not a big fan on street food, but I've also never been sick because I don't eat it. We're on the Temple Street night market now. I feel that everything here is minimum twice as expensive as that of China, and most things are 5 times more expensive, like all the game consoles, etc. How are you, buddy? Because everything that is here is actually sourced from China. So all of these figures are all come from China. Everything here basically comes from China. So toys that I've seen that they sell here for $2, like what I just showed you, are 20 cents in China. And t-shirts that sell here for $20 are $2 in China. So you can understand that's how obviously consumerism works and wholesale versus retail, etc. But a lot of people do say that they come to these markets to buy a bargain, but they're not actually bargains when you've been to China. You see how cheap everything is there, and then in comparison, things don't seem as cheap anymore. You might have seen these places as a discount bargain center. Oh, look, I'm getting drenched, but it's actually not. If you want the real good prices, that's over in China. How much is the Submariner? Yeah.
This one and that Tipsy, 2 model, 4,200. Master, Supercon.
Thank you. Someone told me to go to 7-Eleven to grab a coffee because I was complaining the Luckin coffees here are $8, whereas in China they're only $2. So I was told that 7-Eleven coffees are $1.50 on being cheap. But when you have 5 a day, that's quite a saving. Push to open. Coffee's here. I'm gonna walk past this scaffolding. Check it out, that's what they use here. You'd think that in today's day and age they'd use steel. They still use that in Hong Kong. I don't know what the lifespan is of the bamboo, how many years they can use it before it needs to be replaced. His umbrella looks as old as the bloody shorts that he's wearing. It's coordinated with his clothes, it's cool. I miss my puppy. I actually miss my son, so I played some pool last night with 17 and 18-year-old lad because I miss my boys. So I was having a good chat with them. They study here in Hong Kong and travel the world. They've been to over 30 countries, these two lads that are in the boarding school together. They said we live a privileged life. They're from England, one of them. Why would someone from England go to a Hong Kong boarding school? Weird. When you even think about boarding schools, is it people who don't want to raise their kids that put them in boarding schools, or is it people that are just too busy with work, or is it people that want the best for their kids? I don't know. I think if you're going to have children, why send them off to a boarding school? Like, don't you want to be present in their kids' lives? I don't know. What's the right answer? What do they got there? They got like Tazo things, cards, silver. These lights would drive me nuts. There's so many shops that are sitting next door to these lights. Look at those trees. Those trees are stunning. I wonder if they do Tai Chi in there like they do in China. Honestly, I feel like I'm going to get my eye poked out with all these bloody umbrellas that I have to keep dodging. This entire street is like a sex street. All of those vendors are selling the same stuff. All of them. I can't believe they're allowed to sell a lot of this sort of stuff that's there. It's quite surprising, really. They got electric bikes here too. Check this one out. Oh, it's a folding bike. All the toys. They're all nice and dry. Hello. I am not a fan of this coffee. That is the first and last 7-Eleven coffee I am ever going to buy in Hong Kong. Not very nice at all. Hopefully my watch doesn't stop working. I haven't checked if it's waterproof. They told me that it was. I don't mind walking in. Oh, there's ladies renting themselves out here as well. Everywhere. Gotta be careful. Hello. Where I point this camera. More there as well. Yeah. Clothes. It seems that most of these shops have girls standing at the bottom. More here as well. We might be on a bit of a worker street. Different shirts I haven't actually looked into that tourism side of things. I just can't believe how many are here. I reckon I've walked past at least 30 so far. Got the old silver coins there. Are they silver? Hello. No, it doesn't have the weight of silver. All the different bags. What I feel is that everything that you get and all the different watches. Ni hao. You have Rolex? No? Okay, thank you. She said no copy. All the time I'm hearing from mates that are traveling that they're getting sick. One of my mates who's been to Thailand 20 times has been sick 20 times, he reckons, because he's always eating the street food. It's not really something that I'm into. Although in saying that, I was in China for 4 weeks before I ate a local meal, but it was in a restaurant and it was beautiful. I'm not really the type of person that likes experimenting. I'm a very bland eater. I don't know if the rain's going to pick up on the thing as well. I need an umbrella for the camera. All this different, would you call this street food? I would, because it's not sort of sold in a shop, right? That's the definition of street food, isn't it? That looks like, I don't know what that is. I can't eat this type of food when it's not, you just don't know. Like I've seen some of the videos on YouTube with people in India making their food and they've got their feet in the buckets that they mix it all with. Well, I think it's quiet for 2 reasons. It's Friday though. 1, it's raining, and 2, we might be a bit early. Got jewelry and watch shop here. People are on the bloody bus without a roof in the rain. Games. I wonder how much money these would make. Oh look, they've got Pokemon cards in there. Slabs and packs for the little kids. And up here, look at this. That's different. I reckon this would actually do really well in Australia with the cards. I sold all mine at the bloody bottom of the market. It's all come back up and selling for good money now. Try and win a box of cards. I'm gonna try and win something. These are only $10 each in China. It's crazy how cheap stuff is there. I was selling stuff like this for like $60 in Australia when I had my shop. We got bigger ones here as well. I don't know if that's gonna pick them up though. More slabs here as well. They must drop them. They're all PSA 10s. What do we get? 2 coins, 2 $5 coins. Is that what they are? $10. How many coins is it per go? We'll see what happens. Oh no. I didn't win. I lost. I want to try this box somewhere, these. Try one of these boxes. Yeah, that's got no chance. That's absolutely no chance. Too heavy. It's a scam. That should be illegal. I've just walked past this place here and the smell has brought me to have to buy something. I don't know what I want yet, but we've got all the fresh cake they've got in here. They look nice. You can just smell how good it smells. Oh, I haven't had a donut for ages. Got to get a donut as well. What's your favourite cake? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm being fit and healthy. Every Saturday, me and my kids used to go and get a chocolate donut. It's not that good. The chocolate's very rich. The bread's okay. It's fresh, but I had the best donut store in the whole world in Adelaide, where I'm from, that I used to just love and frequent all the time, so nothing really compares to that. Oh, nearly dropped it. Hopefully this is a bit better. It's just floury. There's no flavour to it. It's like eating air. I don't know if you can see it from this far away, but there's an Esso light box there. That's probably worth, I don't know, 800 bucks back in Australia. I don't know why there was one on the wall there. You can smell that. What's that smelly fruit that you eat? I can't remember. It's like dragon fruit or something. Have you tried it before? It's disgusting and it stinks. I don't know why people eat it. They had that there. It's all you could smell when you walked past. All of the shops that you walk past just see a lot of ducks that are cooked and ready to go. There's some chickens and goose. I think they were geese. I'm a goose at the moment, not saying it correctly. I love the little character figures. How do you say that? What do they sell? All different types of curiosities, more jade. All of it comes out of China. If you haven't seen the jewelry video that I did in China with the biggest jewelry district in the entire world where billions of dollars of jewelry transacts each and every year, links in the description below for that. Remember when ball machines were a rare or expensive thing? They were a luxury that were unattainable and unaffordable for a lot of people. The cost of everything that I've seen, I've just gone up 6 levels in this building just to have a look at sort of the retail of some of the stuff I've been checking out in China. I wish that eBay Live was available in China or whatnot. We don't have either of those options available as yet. I want to get back into live online shopping, but everything that you can get from China is just minimum a tenth of the value of what you're paying in these shops. The Dyson hairdryer, for example, they're like $10 in China. I think you can get like 2 for $10. I'm trying to eat with chopsticks. Can't do it. This is so good. Hot. Just going to go for a walk back to Temple Street to see if people have come out and opened up their shops, given that it stopped raining and it is a bit later in the evening. Hello. This is all the food that's available here. If you go to places that you've never visited before, what do you try? Do you try the same thing every time so you know which one is the best, or do you... I just walked through their video. People might come here to do the food culture videos. It's just not me. I'm not a foodie. I can't tick that box. I can't do that for the video, sorry. I don't know that there's anything in here that I want to buy. Like, for example, these here, they are $10 each if you buy them in Australia on eBay. Here they sell them for $2 each, but in China they're 20 cents each. I remember when I used to go to markets like this and see all the prices and think that it was all cheap and I was getting a bargain, but now coming from China, you see the markups. Look at all the cool toys in here though. I'm going to be going to the Yiwu market in China, and it is 6 sports stadiums full of vendors selling that are crammed together like this, so you can imagine how big that is. It takes a week to see it all apparently. I almost feel that the low quality stuff that can't sell in China is almost what comes here. The quality is probably some of the poorest that I've seen of any market I've ever been to. It's almost like they just buy the end of lines from China. More of those women working here. People are making sure that they're not in the videos. You can see sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. I'm not going to film any of that, but they are quite present through this street. We're at the temple markets, so I keep catching them moving around. But it's surprising because with families and all the kids walking through here, you would think that there wouldn't be that type of worker here, but every corner has them. Bags as well, watch bands. You would have seen from the China series that I've been making with all the watch bands, there's buildings 6 levels high with 100 sellers on each floor just selling watch bands, just selling phone covers, just selling smartphones. It's crazy out of control with how much they're all selling, the volume of stock that they all have. There's nothing that's caught my eye. I guess the problem is when you I spent 3 weeks walking around China looking at all the different wholesale outlets and malls. You just take so much of it in, and the quality in China, I mean, you can get one-to-one that you would never know the difference. So everything I'm looking at here just doesn't seem to have that quality that you get in China. All this sort of stuff I was selling when I had Whatnot and putting stuff in auction. There's not a whole lot of people buying. The biggest, or the busiest spot that I've seen walking through here happens to be the kids' sports jerseys, the soccer jerseys, where parents have been buying them for their kids. A lot of toys. That's the second toy vendor. No, they're not the brand names. I thought they have the similar designs. Do you know, I had a wholesaler reach out to me. They do those watches for $4 Australian, and you can have your own name put on it. You can call it Danny, you can call it whatever you want. $4, even custom names. It's crazy. You know, when I close my shop, I mean, you see all this stock that these people have got, but how much of it's actually moving, and I got left with a lot of stuff too, and I just put it all through auction and they sold it by the box. And then what happens with it from there, I don't know. People obviously bought it to resell. How they did, don't know. Those shirts, I remember in school, a mate of mine went overseas and was selling those to us for $10 each. He bought them for $5 each. The prices haven't changed here. I think we're coming to the end of the line. So what did you think about this market? Would you go out of your way to come and visit it? Or is it a bit lackluster and maybe not worth your time? Let me know in the comment section below. Like always guys, I've got a folder here that you might enjoy, and check out this video over here.